Beautiful stranger. Good. Fell in love with beautiful stranger. Look into your face. And everywhere I go, and everybody knows. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Beautiful stranger. Use preset. Razor. Razor. That's my camera. Keo. Wow. This camera just does not want to work. Hey, Dirty, what's happening? What's happening? I'm going to try to reconnect my camera. It was not being good during work. Oh, there it is. Amazing. Still looks like crap. Okay, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to find the cord to this other camera. Screw this. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of playing around. I'm going to retire that camera. It deserves no better. Just retire it one time. Take you out. And where are you gonna go? Okay, my new best friend. Let's see. Where are we gonna plug you in? Need my adapter. One adapter. See, it's always a good thing to keep your adapters on your desk, close to you. I'm actually doing that this time, so yay me. All right, here we go. So that's plugged in. And now I have to find it. Elgato. This is my. Is it? No, hold on. Son of a. Seriously? Why aren't you finding it? Good morning, Ann Kitty. Hope you're doing all right. Oh, I know why it's not finding it. Because it doesn't like that adapter. Okay, let's try again. Is there a slot available? Okay, I may be bored here. This may not work. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go without the camera again. Dang it. All right, well, back into the Oregon Trail then. No camera for me today. No, 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 no. Oh, stupid brain rot. All right, here we go. Hey. So, back into the brain. Now, oh my God, the brain rot has gotten into my head. Hey, Kaboom, what's happening? Good to see you. I think I have to order a new camera. Yep. All right. Hey, Mr. Black. Who do we have in the house? We got Dirty Draws. We got Ann Kitty. Ann Kitty's gonna be moderating and doing an awesome job of it as always. We got Kaboom. Mr. Black. Kaboom, how did the Frogger experiment go? I saw some Lego Moxie making it. Okay, we got Mr. Black in the house, and yeah, all right, that's all we need. We got the OGs, the OGs, the old G's. Stream Element bot is running. Woohoo! So I did not get a chance to go and play the OG um, Oregon Trail. I have been trying to find some good screenshots and reference material that I can work off of. So largely, this has been kind of a Western town build, just getting different elements that go on Main Street and trying to keep an idea of just how spread out they can be. I'm so sorry I missed it. It was man, yesterday was the first day back to work like after the main festival, so everybody was back. All right, so see, we're getting a bit of a Main Street going. What's happening here? We got a Main Street vibe going on. As you can see, we've got the church. This was based on Okay, so you know what? Let's start. Why is my thing being so weird? All right, any better? Okay, I think it's the connection. Oh my god, we have a little bit of lag on connection again. No wonder it feels weird. Okay, so this is where pretty much everything in this town began. Oh, it began with the railroad. So I think I may have to rebuild this. This was kind of just thrown together, and I came across a design that I kind of liked a little better. But this was enough to get me started, and I started referencing the designs a little further after this point. Um, the church. Oh yeah, look at that, the roof. So here's the church. It's almost completed. I'm still trying to decide what to do with the windows, if how ornate I should get with these windows or not. I mean, since this is a small town church, but it's got your basic pew back here, very basic. You stand out and look over his entire congregation, which is not going to be a lot, but the windows are custom. These are Moss Isley pieces, and yes, it does protect us from the storm. There is a clock tower, or rather a bell tower, but right now there is no bell. Still trying to figure out if I actually want a bell or not, but the whole idea is that it's just a bell in here with a rope that hangs down and gets pulled. You know, your most very basic church tower type thing. Yeah, I see you trying to target me, man. All right. So anyway, that's the pulpit. I'm gonna maybe spruce it up a little bit and then decorate just a little bit more. But I was trying to keep the vibe of a small town church, very small town church. Okay, I'm gonna have to come and check out your Frogger build. Kaboom. I it would look a lot of fun just from watching it. So looking forward to that. Okay, so this one I should have actually saved for stream because this was more along the lines of what Dirty has been asking for. It's the townhouse build, um, the kind of the New York style um, brownstone build. It's the same architecture, and I actually found um, there's a whole area in downtown Toronto. These houses built like in the 1800s, and they're all separate brownstones. The entire style is a brownstone, and they're like separated with there's a whole gate in between and everything, and they have like a little trees and stuff, and there's like a whole row of them. None of them are actually they're not actually joined like they are in New York. So this was kind of fascinating to find. So what will happen in New York is that you'll find one of these, uh, and they would have like four of them together. So you have an end unit, and then two of them in the middle. So only the ones at the end would have like a full wall. But this actually started outside of New York, or rather, it was taken outside of New York. I'm not sure of the exact origins, but out on the in some of the cities where they're trying to build up. There was like the whole Victorian sensibilities going on. They were making this whole shift, and a lot of the housing, the nicer houses, were a little bit more modern. So you get some of these houses from this style popping up just all over the place. So it's like you have different styles. So and then, anyway, this is how we ended up with a brownstone on the on the on the Oregon Trail. And yeah, dirty. I should have kept this one for you. I'll have to build another one. So sorry, but we do have goes into the basement. Sorry, the basement into the ceiling here, which is kind of weird. So I gotta figure out a way to extend this or something. But there we go. We have the full house with a huge library back here, bathroom, bedroom, and there's probably going to be like a couple more of these popping around. I'm just trying to get a feel for the town. In fact, this wall can actually come out in some places. So not every house is the same. I know in my dad's house in New York, this entire wall wasn't here. It was just like a column, and it gave so much more space over here. So you have your sitting room. Here, let me just take that out. Like kind of like this. So you have a sitting room extended, and it wasn't blocked off. Much more open. In fact, you take that wall away. I actually planned to put stairs here, but you can put some your sideboard there, whatever, and you can extend your house. Pretty much make it however you want it to be. Of course, I remembered. Oh, we even have the root cellar, which is a new feature here, mainly because of this. So we can actually come and put some drawers and stuff in here, and you have your exit. So gonna keep on experimenting with the buildings. This this is a saloon. We're gonna come back to that one in a second. Oh, I was trying to get these guys organized for the for a photo, the screenshot. So let me just get them out of the way. Although they have begun on the trail, so I'm just gonna probably line them up here. As they come out. But I do want a whole campground over on the side once everything is built, where most of the are they called prospectors? I forget. Not prospectors. Prospectors is different. But I want to get them all lined up. It's my point. No! Dang you, gravity. Alright, there we go. All sorted out. So, see, the Oregon Trail begins. This is where they're all going to be pulling out. I got to add some llamas to this one. And I think I can probably get rid of this now. the very end of this build, I'm going to be adding on. I'm going to be building about 20. I know 20 sounds like a lot, but I want to build at least like, okay, maybe 10 or 20 of the stagecoaches, and they're all going to be like just in the field here, or find a good flat field because gravity works over here. I mean, gravity really works. But I do have the rest of the town to get built out. So, the Oregon Trail does begin. And of course, we still have that train to get to. So, I am going to head back over to the saloon. The the barn is a prefab, and it's probably the only prefab that's going to go on. I mean, like, why bother reconstructing the the barn? They have like the barns are awesome. That's one thing I really got to say. The prefabs for that, absolutely brilliant. So if you have something that's available there, why not use it? So I'm going to use my resources. All right, so back to the log cabin. Log cabin. Say it with me. Log cabin. All right, we got this may be a little high, and I may actually want to begin it down here. Mainly because just how high that whole thing goes. It's a pain in the butt. You know what? I'm going to do that. It means I'm going to have to build that entire section, but heck with it. Heck with it, girl. Bada bang bang. Come on, come on. The radio on. Oh, I remember now. Okay, so this particular build had the roof slanted. We can't do a slanted roof here because these are the only slanted roofs that are available. So I think the roof for the rest of this is going to be flat. Mainly because of the limitations that we have in the game. Not by choice. Which kind of sucks. Like design choices like that, I'd really prefer if it was a design choice, an actual design choice. Oh, son of a no. No. We have come to the Mr. Black conundrum. This is what Mr. Black always says. And this is something that I had to go and observe with the church. I actually had to rebuild the base of the church because I had built it too close. And once I started to put the roof on, I had to actually bring the roof up and then bring it on the other side and smash this other wall just so that I could make it work properly. I was not anticipating having to do anything with the roofs over here. So yeah, I may have screwed the pooch on this. You know what? It doesn't matter if it's higher or lower. It's that additional space right in here that's going to determine how this comes together. And it doesn't want to come together. So I may have to find an alternate solution for this. The alternate solution is pretty much what a lot of other people have come up with, which is making it flat. I was looking forward to having this whole thing slanted. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What options do we have? You know what? While I think about this, let me show you the rest of the saloon. It's your I gotta put the rest of the steps on and everything. But it's your basic saloon. Log cabin. This is actually taken from I forget the name of the builder, but this is taken from some of the photos from rebrickable.com, and they have a create an overhang. Ah, you know what? I might have to do that. Good idea, Haskins. But anyway, the I will come back to that in a second. Right now, we have the rooms. These are our individual rooms because saloons were also boarding houses. They were they doubled as inns, so you could go out and rent a room. This is why you also had rampant uh, seamstresses. Yeah, that's right. The seamstresses would hang out in the saloon as well and ply their wares. Seamstresses. That's a really good idea, Haskins. See, I knew there was a reason that I was holding off from completing this. I was waiting for the Haskins tip. I was actually going to tag Mr. Black and say, "Dude," and he would have just laughed at me. I'm kidding. He would have more chortled. Mr. Black rules are in effect. Oh crap. Okay, now I remember why this wasn't working. Mm. Silly mistake that you make. Let's try this again. So, my entire back wall is wrong. I forgot to put on the back. So we're going to take care of that right now. To be honest, the Mr. Black rules actually work very well, and everyone should keep them in mind. The basic rule is this: build your entire structure, walls, well, the outline of your walls first, so you know where the everything's gonna line up. Then add your roof, so everything is based around the roof. Once that is done, then you can come back and put in, say, windows or doors after the fact. But you don't need those until you actually have your structure in. So your structure is going to tell you where everything else is supposed to go. Like, all of your floors and everything else. Like your rafters and everything. Those are all defined by the outline. So, very good thing to keep in mind. Of course, I could do what I did earlier and, do something like this and then just come back and fill in. So that, here, this is a bit of a choice. Because once you have this, you always have lines that, line up to everything else. So, you do have options when you're making corrections. Oh, right, I wanted a different floor. Oops, my bad. And now we actually have, I wonder. I'm going to have to cheat on this one second. And where is friendly neighborhood? No, those look round. Let me see the interior walls. Interior. No. I don't think this is going to work. I was kind of hoping. But they may look a little too modern. I do want to get away from some of that black, though. That dull brown. Choices, choices. Well, it's not like you're going to be spending that much time inside these places anyway, so I just don't want the brown. You know what? I'm going to commit to it. Yeah, I know it's higher. Oh, these are interior walls. Forgot about that. That's why I went for this. So in case anybody didn't know, they actually did start to introduce the interior doors in the I think starting with the, what was it called? The Lion's Night bundle. So you have some really nice interior doors. And they actually expanded on that with Freddy Neighborhood and the Daily Bugle. We now have more interior stuff going on. So if we can extend that to here, let me see, windows. This was actually a really weird one. I may have to go with I keep forgetting about the mic. I may have to go with custom windows to get this work properly. All right, let's check out that overhang that Haskins had suggested. So we want to get the middle. Where's the middle? How much of an overhang is there? Let's find out. Get that over 1, 2. Huh. I mean, that should be even that far. All right, let's find out. That's why I'm singing my song to you. I've got Beautiful Stranger from Madonna that she created for the Austin Powers soundtrack. That is now stuck in my head. So Chris Carnage, if you're out there, I'm passing this song to you. Hey, Mr. Biz, what's happening? I have not had a chance to use any snow. That looks wrong, doesn't it? It's gonna be maybe. Maybe. Let's find out. All right. I do have to do a water tower, and I'm looking forward to making that one into out of circles. All right. So what? This has to go back 2, or is this back 1? So back. All right, let's do this properly. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be it. No odd numbers. Odd numbers are not your friend. If you have an odd number going on, you're gonna have a problem. So 4. Go back 4. 2, 3, 4. So for every other building that I create, I'm definitely following the Mr. Black rules. Because you know what? They work. And it's going to be a lot more relevant. There we go. See? 4. Thank you. Thank you for this brilliant suggestion, Haskins. Didn't have to compromise my vision. Or rather, the vision of the people who put this one together. Ah. Woo! Of course, your past experience building a saloon has come in very useful. In case everyone did not know, Haskins built the saloon that inspired his western town and got me in. And then, of course, Kaboom. That was in Craftopia 3. That was such a great build. Really enjoyed that. You know, I was saying the other morning how I missed that build. So maybe that's what kind of inspired me to do a little bit of there we go. A little bit of Oregon Trail for this particular contest. Now, what can we do here? I need a sign. We do have some fun out here. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god. These round bits hate anything interacting with them. Anything at all. So, that's such a pain in the butt. Alright, you know what? Let's just take you up. Take you up. Because you're going to be my signage guidelines. Because I'll be able to take you here and you there. So you can kind of work within some of the guidelines. Or your limitations. Once you know the limitations, of course. And now, I did want to put something like this as a sign. But now I'm wondering if this is actually big enough. Or if I should be using... I should probably be using the flat pieces. So we're going to need to make a sign here. Alright, we still need to be off that. Okay, that's fine. But the sign is going to have to be pretty deep. Otherwise, the letters are going to stick out way too much. So, best thing to do here, let's take out the middle. And then get your sign making with Rodney. Sorry, the Mad Pup. I don't know who this Rodney person is. Y'all never heard that. All right, let's do some sign building here. What color should we go with? Okay, we have to go with a color that's going to contrast. Kind of stand out a little bit. So, let's do it. I think that one works. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Is that too much? I'm gonna find out if it is. If it isn't. Should have probably gone 12 on this one. What are we going to call this bar? I guess we're just going to call it the bar. The saloon. Nice big sign. And we want to make it three-dimensional. So the letters... that's going to be a problem. All right, we'll figure that out bit by bit. Let's just get a baseline. You know, I just realized, because this is so big, and because we have more options, with these pieces now. So we could actually do something like this, so it doesn't have to stick out as much. I think that needs to be one lower. Hey, let's try this. Let's try this out. These pieces have opened up more possibilities. Look at that. We didn't even have to use any of the smaller pieces. I keep forgetting about these pieces. Brilliant. Wicked. Love it. Now, I wonder, can we get away with this? What the flip? Where'd you come from? Seriously, nobody even selected you. I am a little bit worried about... Oh, I started too far from the edge, didn't I? I'm gonna have to redo it. And my world comes crumbling down. Everybody knows. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Beautiful stranger. Whoever thought we'd be doing letters on the Oregon Trail? Not I, for sure. Ta-da! Good morning, Chris Carnage. Everybody's searching for the week. No. We got Beautiful Stranger. Madonna from Austin Power soundtrack. Remember that one? I fell in love with a beautiful stranger. Hey, Diego. I saw your Eve. Nice. Nice addition to the to Wally. And everybody's knocking out the video game and robot bills these days. Great to see. This is not centered. I'm not going to bother about it right now. It's going to probably kick in a little later. I'll have to come back and fix it. But this is a great start, especially since I was going to do it with the white letters. But you know what? It's actually easy to do with those as well. So we have more options now for making signs. So keep that in mind. Saloon. All right. Let's get the back of this done. We've got. I wonder, can we use a different ceiling, a different roof? This is actually possible, I think. I don't like color. And we have to go to the red on this. You know what? Let's just keep it clean. All right, let's go back to the inside and let's finish up this bar. Now, you know, technically we're not going to be spending like a lot of time here, but one of the places that they go into, they actually go into the bar in the game, and you this is where your select screen is, where you can build your party. So work has begun. All right, Haskins, thank you for coming and hanging out. What do you mean? What is Wall E? Or Chris? Okay, Chris Carnage is pulling my leg. He has to be pulling my leg. All right, let's see. Where is my image? Okay, so the interior of the bar. Where the heck are you? All right, there's the bar. We got a table back there. We got rafters. So okay, we're good on rafters. Oh, really? This whole side section with this door is kind of its own room. So that's interesting. Okay, let me see what I can do. Log cabin. Beautiful stranger. Beautiful stranger. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Oh, right. Internal column. Boom. There, that takes care of that. Ish. And let's get the rest of this wall here. Why are you one off? What is your damage, man? Ah! Is it just me, or where the pieces just fly back and change your selection? Because it seems to be only me. It's driving me to the crazy. There. Oh. Am I, what, supposed to be out further? What? What? Yeah, okay. So, my stairs may be a little short. Son of a biscuit eater. Okay. Fine. 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 More fine. Imagine, yesterday we were over here building stagecoaches. Today we're building a saloon. That's the wonders of the Wild West. That is not what I was looking for. All right, let me see. Stairs. All right. maybe I can keep it. Okay, where was that those stairs from? That was from Noble Stairs, Lion's Night. Oh boy. So Lion's Night. The floors in Lion's Night suck. I need a good brown. Sorry, I keep turning away from the microphone. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. Where it's at. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. Where it's at. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. That was a good drum break. And we need light now. Of course we need light. Oh, that's nice and fancy. That's some Moss Isley, but you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind it at all. We'll change it probably. All right, I did. We did have these guys, which have on this ship wheel, but they're just so basic, man. So basic. Anyway, what was I doing? I got 2 turntables and a microphone. Nope, don't like that. That was a good drum break. Oh, I am not on TikTok to. I'm actually may go do a special stream for TikTok on Friday, but I haven't quite decided. My time is kind of messed up right now because we do have a lot going on with this festival. Things are heating up considerably. So I'm trying not to make any promises according to time. TikTok was too much of a time sink for right now, so it's something I'll have to come back to. That was a terrible, terrible thing I did. Man, seriously? I can do better. Alright, let's do better. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. That was a good drum break. Better. Much better. Okay. So now that is lined up properly, I should be able to take... how many of you guys have actually gone and built a saloon? I know it's like on one of the top builds that people want to do, but I really don't know how many people actually get around to it. Let me know in the chat. I'm actually really interested to know. I know for me, like it was like when Haskins went and built it, it was like, oh, okay, that's it, game over. I don't have to build that one anymore, and I just moved on to the next build. So this is like one of my first opportunities to actually get it. So like I know sometimes it's you see someone build something, and you just get a little bit discouraged from even going and trying. Because if they have something like so perfect, and Haskins did have a really, really perfect build with his saloon. But you know what? It's actually been fun making my own. So I gotta say, go build your own. You know, if I'm going to be looking over there, might as well bring the stupid microphone. The stupid microphone is all the way over there. Oh, you went for a Western broken down train derailed off its tracks. Yeah, well, we're going to be getting to the train as well. So I can't wait for that. But, you know, piece by piece by piece, we got to get there. I have to earn that train. 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 You know, tragedy, you know, more. Huh. That woman I'm in love with. She's at the door. Dun, 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 dun. What are we gonna do here? Okay, so I need to actually be on the bottom of this, not so extended. There. Gotta fix that one up, and then we should be good to go. Goodbye, light. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Forget that I said that. Please take that out of your memories. It never happened. I would deny it. Let's get that out. And 6. All right. So see, the rafters serve as support, and we give that structure. So when you're in the bar, you have a good feel for everything. Now there's supposed to be some windows over there, which I'm a little concerned about, but let's get to the interior decoration. Now we have to do the bar. We got shelves in the back, and then we got the actual bar coming from here. And that bar is under here. So you have a rafter right there. Now, oh crap. Where was it? There, this one. What's this from? You are from the Majestic Manors. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Good to know. Majestic Manors repping. Okay, so this is a support beam that's supposed to go to the bar, almost to the edge. I may have to build this up. Let's see what we got. Anarchy Acres. Oh, son of a biscuit eater. So close. All right, we can get pretty close there. Close enough. Wonder if I could actually go through the floor right there. Yes. Yes, I can. it's just a half stud. That's the worst part of it. It's a half stud. Yeah, okay, we gotta figure this part out now. Okay, let's see. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Floors, floors, floors. I don't remember what floor that was. Okay, so that's 10. Ah, son of a me. You? Oh, really? So it's gonna be like that, huh? Alright, I see how it is. Yes! Then we can take the 6 and throw it in here. Boom. Alright, and now we build backward from here. This should be 12. Yes. Math. Math for the win. Okay. Now we have that down. Now we can go ahead and put that bar down. I want to put the bar before I put the roof. Just so we're clear. Because, you know, it's going to get real dark in here real soon. And building inside enclosed space is a little different. It always feels different. Always feels closed off. You know, I think I should go with Salty. Because Salty has some really good stuff for pubs. Salty. Salty Seaport Counter. You know what? Let's go. Let's go with it. Bada bang bang. Maybe a little too seaworthy. Wow. And I did just realize something. We are going to need to rise up. Anything that we put here needs to be up just a tad bit. Tiny bit. Come on, turn the radio on. It's Friday night, and it won't be long tonight. The heels on my high heels on. That's not even close to what I want to be singing. Oh, hey. This is a good, interesting counter type thing. Not quite what I want. I need a nice dark wood. Man, okay, you know what? I'm gonna turn off the filters and we're gonna go through them. Wide counter. These ancient counters may be the best solution. Let's keep looking. Or I could just go ahead and build my own. You know what? Heck with it. I'm building my own. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to put down a couple of these bad boys. Where? I need a thinner one of that. Come on, there's a thinner one somewhere. And for anyone wondering why we're spending so much time on a saloon. Well, this is, like I said, this is one of the loading screens, but it's good to be able to have an almost immersive experience. Like I said, this is one of the areas that is interacted with. Like something like the house, for instance. I wouldn't even spend that much time with on the interior of the house, unless it's like a floor that's going to be interacted with, because I have different needs for that. Oh. What? What? Ancient counter. Shogun Palace. Okay, so Shogun Palace. All right. Closing in. Shogun Palace. This is all we have. Son of a me. Okay, that did not go according to plan. So, I'm gonna cheat. Of course I'm gonna cheat. I need the countertop from this anyway. So, the smoothest and darkest wood that we have in the game is always the Sugi floor, the 4x4. You want a counter? Always looks good, especially in the dark. You get your Sugi wood. Now, could have a rail down here. Because the seats are going to be stools. Yeah, those stools are... What is that? Is that a stool? That's a stool? All right. Let's see what else we got. White coverage stool. What looks more period correct? I think we're going to have to go with the old wooden stool. This one right here. We're going to try to line these guys up with the lines right here. Lines in the wood. Rather than the space in the wood. There we go. That's a bar that I can believe in. All right. So we got that bit of a bar. What else? What else are we gonna do here? You know what? I actually do have a question. How far down? Oh, that is pretty far down. All right. Well, question answered. I was wondering if the oh man, there's that congestion happening again. If the beam came far down enough to connect with the countertop, but it does not. A little bit high. Not perfect. There's anything else I could have done with that? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, move on. Move on. Okay, what we got? Table. Shelves, shelves, shelves. All the shelving that we need. Whoa. Nothing? Maybe I should do custom shelves. Because I don't think any of these are going to be satisfactory. Well, we need a wide counter. Ancient. Alright, so let's start with this. Let's start with a whole bunch of these guys. I know I should probably go out and get little wider ones. But I'm not gonna. Alright. Alright. Fight, fight for the Black Star, the same one evil brings. And you see, where are the ones? Run with the pack now, always out for more. And you see, where are the ones? Kids screaming fight through the night, loving every fight with delight. As you know that our minds see the truth. Together, stand for the youth. Red hot, red hot. All to the top, we are red hot. Red hot, red hot. Shout at the devil, we laugh at no more. And one more, come on, get there. Thank you, sir. Thank you much. Okay, we need a sink in here. A bucket. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Bucket of water. There you go. I suppose we need the kegs. So we should get those out. Are kegs under statues? They are, aren't they? Okay, I'm not seeing the kegs under the statues. Doesn't make any sense. They're not on the electronics. Does anybody know where the kegs are? Hey, Fertaz. Fertaz now. What should we call you? Because that we can't pronounce that, man. Is it Fertaz? Just Taz? Give us a clue, dude. Want us a cart? What are you? Splintered pumpkin cart. Okay, where the heck are the kegs? We cannot have a bar without the kegs. Okay, Taz. There we go. So much easier. Everyone say hey, hey to Taz. We know some interesting builds. New member of the community. What's this? That's a drum. I need barrels, man. Did they take them out? No, they didn't. They wouldn't. They couldn't have. They wouldn't. That's too short. Oh yeah. Haunting melodies. Yes, I will spend the rest of the day trying to find these barrels. Does anybody know where the barrels are? Oh, that was tasty. Nobody? Okay, guess we're going through every single one. Mr. Black, you know where these things are, don't you? You've used them a couple times. This is rugs. Okay. Come on. Barrels should be at top. At top where? I know this should be at top, but I'm not seeing them, man. No, the not the barrels. I need the kegs. The big old wine barrels. Seaport drink station. Seaport keg. So I want those two to go there. Okay, cannot have those too far away. The customers will get into them. Okay, we got the kegs. I need the wine barrels. We're not going anywhere until we find the wine barrels. This I promise you. Recreation. Oh, okay. Recreation. So, furniture, decorations, recent decorations, furniture. So, rugs, wall clutter, plants, sculptures, electronics, outdoor. Um, Displays, lighting. Oh my god, in a completely wrong area. Not even under props. It's under furniture. Somebody make this make sense. Why would those be under furniture? Classification really doesn't make any sense here. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Black. Seriously? Winterfest barrels. What is this? Wispy Delight? Okay then. That's just bizarre. Um, Sometimes the choices they make surprise me. Sometimes. Dairy Delight. Where's the whiskey bottle? Oh, wow. Really, really deep back there. I thought we had arrows now that showed us where we were supposed to be sitting. All right, I'm just going to put a couple more things on and then I'm going to move on. I can come back and decorate this on my own time. You know, the bar is kind of All right, custom super. Yeah, I saw it. Thanks, Taz. We got lots of cool builds going on, so make sure to check out some of the others as well. Lots of really good builders in the community, and everybody wants to share. All right, we got. I don't think I like that table. No, I do not. My gosh. All right, let's try it again. I keep forgetting you guys can't see me anymore. Should get some gambling tables in here. All right, let's see. We got some card tables, some whiskey in the jar. red hot. There you go. And let's get some nice, easy chairs. And then we can put a roof on this thing and call it done. Well, done for now. I mean, we've got so much more town to build. Like we got the banker, we got the barbershop. And it's all just for the starting screen of the game. Select your party. They recently re-released the Oregon Trail for the Switch. So if you've never played it before, you now have a chance to go and catch Dysentery on the Switch. I think it may be available for PC as well. Most Switch games tend to be. Right? I mean, I want to extend that bar a little bit. We have dancing girls up from the rafters. All right. Okay. Then I think over here, these are the offices and where the innkeeper actually lives. Yes, back when it was text in 2D. Man, do you remember remember Zork? Zork was amazing. All right, so we have a saloon going on. Just gotta finish up the edges. Toss down a roof. Okay, what are we gonna do with these? Oh, it's saying that I need windows in here. Interior windows should do it. It should offset quite a bit. So if I go with friendly neighborhood, oh, they didn't have good windows. What has good windows? Good square windows on the interior. What's new? What's new? What's new? What's new? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to look through them all. So I was like so tempted to do Zork, which is just a mailbox in the middle of the field, and it would take you to a cellar somewhere, and you go down into the cellar, and it's dark, and you get eaten by a grue. Game over. I may still do that. Just put up the letters, big, gigantic logo letters. Actually, no, I should build that for this game as well. Build the logo up on the wall. Push start to begin. Push start. Oh, this is good. I forgot about these guys. Brilliant. This is exactly what I need. How low is this? How low can you go? Excellent. It's an exterior wall. So even better. Girls, they wanna have fun. I don't know why that's in my head, but it's in my head. Oh, girls, they wanna have. I'm just having like a whole 80s kick or something going on right now. I can't stop it. It is what it is. Wanna have fun, fun girls. Wanna have. Oh. So we got 6 in between. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you are facing the wrong way, sir. Please stand back in line. Thank you, sir. Alright, and kind of weird. Not sure if I like it. Let's go with it for now. What are we gonna do? Not like it? 2, and then an interior arch. Let's get log cabin back in effect. It's 10:01. Ah, okay. Means I spent the whole morning working on this this saloon, and I gotta run now. So I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out. I'm the Mad Puck 66. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. And this week we're building out the adventure of Oregon Trail for the Craftopia video game contest. So we're building up the town for the Oregon Trail, building up some of the actual travelers and everything. But you have to have destinations. So this is why we're doing this and making destinations look awesome. Anyway, thank you so much. If you're new here, please leave a like, subscribe, do all the internet things. If you're not new, you're back. Thank you for coming back and thank you for hanging out. And Katie, thank you for being a brilliant moderator. The rest of you guys, I will see you tomorrow when we continue the Oregon Trail. Yeah, that was wrong response for that. Anyway, bye.